AITAH for throwing out my mom's boyfriend after he claimed my house was his. When I was 17, my mom came into money. She tried to keep it quiet, but she paid off my dad's debts, bought him a small house, cleared her own debts, paid for my sister's college, and set up funds for mine. She had a boyfriend at the time, and shortly after, he and his 7-year-old son moved into our new house. Over the next few years, Mom bought my sister a house after she graduated college. Her boyfriend lived with us but didn't pay anything, though he did work. When I was 21, Mom was diagnosed with cancer. It wasn't good. She sat me and my sister down and went over exactly how much money there was. She intended to give her current house to me, and both my sister and I were left with a large sum at the end of it. She asked if I would allow her boyfriend to stay in the house with his son until he got his own place. I agreed. Before she died, she told her boyfriend he would need to look for his own place, but that he had time to save for that transition. For the last 4 years, he has continued to live in the house with his son. I haven't minded because we got along okay. I paid all the bills, but he did buy food for himself and his kid. He dated off and on and mostly kept women out of the house, which I respected. But his current partner was different. She came to the house 3 times, and at first, besides feeling a little uncomfortable, I let it slide. The last time, this past weekend, was when I lost my patience. I was making lunch when she came downstairs. She grabbed a plate and tried to take food from my pan. I asked her what she thought she was doing. She told me I should look for somewhere else to live, and that leeching off my dead mom's past relationship was pathetic. I yelled for Mom's boyfriend, and when he came downstairs, I told him I wasn't going to be disrespected in my own house. He wouldn't look me in the eye and mumbled something about my mom promising him the house, claiming he was just being kind by letting me stay. That wasn't true at all. Mom made it clear. She asked me if he could stay temporarily, and she told both of us she had no intention of leaving him money. She did set aside a college fund for his son, but he couldn't touch it. Only his son could. He had lived in the house for almost 8 years without paying a dime. If he didn't have money saved by now, that was on him. I told him he had 30 days to leave. I wasn't going to house someone who would lie and disrespect me. He left that night with his son, but later his ex-wife called to say I was cruel and an AH for making her son lose his house. He was only there every other week. I felt like my mom never expected him to still be here, but my sister said I was breaking my promise to her, which made me doubt myself. Update 1. There are trusts set up, so neither my sister nor I have full access to the money yet. Mom arranged this to make sure we had stability and to protect us from being taken advantage of while grieving. I also have a lawyer. He advised me on eviction laws in my area, and my mom's boyfriend, Chuck, will be served with eviction papers just to cover myself legally. This morning, my dad came over with my cousin. Chuck showed up and asked to speak with me alone. He started with an apology. He admitted he missed my mom, had been lonely, and got caught up in lust with someone who disrespected me and my mom's memory. He tried to give me a cashier's check for $15,000 as repayment for living with me. I refused because I never wanted his money, and I didn't want him to use it as a legal excuse to stay. I told him to use it toward buying a house. He said he's staying with his sister for now, but will be looking at houses next week. He also mentioned his son asked about our next hangout, and said both me and my sister are always welcome to spend time with him. My dad and cousin helped Chuck move all his belongings out of the house that day. He gave me back the keys, apologized again, and left. Update 2. Chuck called last week and again yesterday. He put in an offer on a house, and it got accepted. Closing is expected early next month. He saved a good amount during his time here, putting down almost half as a down payment. He thanked me again, offered me money one last time, which I declined. But I did offer to help him move in. His son is excited about the new house too, and we've planned to play laser tag this weekend. Final update. Chuck closed on his house and moved in. He invited me and my sister over to see it. To our surprise, he handed us each a photo album. Here's the thing, my mom hated photos of herself. She was self-conscious and only allowed filtered Snapchat pictures. I had always worried I wouldn't remember what she really looked like. But Chuck had secretly taken photos of her throughout their relationship, laughing, smiling at the zoo, on vacation, hiking, even napping. He printed hundreds of them, dated and captioned. For the first time, I saw her the way she truly was, beautiful, happy, and real. Both my sister and I cried going through the albums. It was priceless. In the end, Chuck and I had one bad moment, but it didn't define him. He truly loved my mom, and that matters. We're planning to celebrate her birthday together in a few months.